Alright everybody, welcome back. We are now on part 2 of Megaman X5. We are not planning on continuing the Death Fest that we had at the beginning of part 1, so now that we have killed 2 of the Mavericks, it's time to face Dynamo. We cannot avoid him. We have to actually fight him. Dynamo's weakness is the spiral shot, which you get from the Skyver or Spiral Pegasus. You really don't need it. You really don't. Yeah, it just gets you right into the fight. Oh, and fighting Dynamo requires you to use one of your hours. You can't actually not. But yeah, as you can see, Dynamo is really easy. He really doesn't even do that much damage. And now he's done. This is not the only time that you have to fight Dynamo, unfortunately. Just like with Colonel in Megaman X4, you have to fight Dynamo twice. Once after defeating 2 Mavericks, and then again after defeating 6 Mavericks. And you know, after doing all that, you don't even get anything from beating him. I mean, I guess you could consider the parts from the previous 2 Mavericks that you beat getting completed. Kind of. But, yeah, no. Alright, so now we're going to actually go through this stage legitimately. And it's another Ride Chaser segment, just like how it was, well, the first half of it is a Ride Chaser, just like how it was with Jet Stingray in X4. It's nowhere near as long as Stingray's is, however. Now, in order to get those little gems there you see, you need to pick up in order to... let me just screwed up. Alright. You need to... There are 8 of those over the course of the Ride Chaser segment. You need to pick up all 8 in order to get the Falcon Armor piece in this stage. Oops. And you have to do it on a single run-through. It doesn't remember which ones you've already picked up between lives. Oh, great. Of course, half a pixel too low, and I missed 2 of them. Now remember, you can continue without losing any hours. So that's what we're doing. We don't care about Hunter rank. We're bad at this game. This stage is definitely one of the more frustrating Ride Chaser segments in the X series. Yeah, we're... Okay, so maybe I lied about that barrage, or that frequent death. We like to pretend we're good at this game, at least. Fortunately, you only ever have to go through this once. Or at least in terms of collecting the... Oh, not supposed to jump there. At least in terms of collecting the energy balls. Once you collect the... Because the stage is actually significantly easier if you're not trying to collect the energy pellets than if you are. Because trying to collect them requires you to take a certain path through the different platforms, and dashing at the wrong time causes you to fall into the pit and die. Yeah. And also there is a bit of a recovery lag from the dashing, where that doesn't allow you to jump right away. We're trying. I need to not dash there, or at least need to jump first and then dash. Alright. Dash like a half second too late. Or half frame too late, I should say. Oh. Thankfully, Infinite continues, and really, it's not like there's anything that we're going to lose by continuing. Other than dignity. And it's not like I had any of that to begin with. Nope. Oh, you can jump while dashing. After dashing. Okay. But you can't do anything else until the dash finishes. Good to know. Pay no attention to the man crushed by the screen. He's just gonna sit there and weep quietly. And that was the end, too. I should have if I hit the dash button instead of the fire button, I would have been done with this. Yay, we did it! Now we never have to do this again. And for all that, we get the helmet part of the Falcon armor. Now, it's the same deal, or it's the same energy reduction as the Force armor, I believe. It might be a little bit better, I can't remember. Oh yeah, these enemies can only be damaged while they are attacking. And this, you have to shoot the lock piece until it docks in, and then you get a certain amount of time to get through before it unlocks. See? And that is a bottomless death pit, in case you're wondering. Open up. Now, if you don't shoot the locks fast enough, they will start retracting. So you need to make sure that you hit them. Or you need to make sure that you keep up on them. Which is made all the more fun by the two different locks. Or when they're on two different levels. Oh yes, and the locks damage you too. Forgot about that. Fortunately, these guys, the scientists or the imprisoned reploids, the energy they grant is similar to picking up a large energy tank, and it basically allows them to fill up your sub-tanks too. And they give you so many of these guys probably as an apology for the Ride Chaser segment. We're sorry you spent so many lives on that. Here, have a ridiculous number. Oh, whatever. Screw it. When in doubt, tank damage. Okay, so going over here to the left is actually how you get up to the heart tank. You have to go up here. Problem is, you need the Gaia armor in order to get there, so we actually will have to come back. Yeah, because the Gaia armor can break those V-blocks. This is another heart tank that only X can get, that Zero has no access to. Alright, so boss time. And he is weak to the Goo Shaver. In case you're wondering, Octopardo is actually supposed to be Launch Octopus from Megaman X1. He and Title Kraken or Squid Adler were supposed to be friends in storyline. Yeah, that's one other thing that he likes to do, is he likes to randomly electrify the floor and throw out an electric box. Alright, so for killing Squid Adler, or Tidal Makakeen, or rather, Bolt Kraken, I should say, we get the Tri-Thunder, which is the three-way electric bolt that he was firing out. And Zero gets the Thunder Saber, which is his upward striking attack. But we're not using Zero in this game. Now, taking the... wow, that's a perfect amount of health or damage to take. Anyway, if we take the Life Up from Adler, we get the Quick Charge, which halves the charging time that it takes for X to charge up his Buster and weapons, which is kind of useful. The Energy Up version is the Z-Saber Extend for Zero, which extends the reach of his Z-Saber by about 2 pixels. It is utterly useless. So we want the Life Up, because we want Quick Charge and we want the Health Up. Alright, so now that we actually have some parts, let's go ahead and get them equipped. So you first choose which armor you want to use. X allows up to 5 parts, or unarmored X can equip up to 4 parts. Whoops, but we're not using unarmored X. X's armors, the 4th armor and the Falcon armor, can equip 2 parts. So we'll go ahead and equip both of them. Zero can equip 3 parts. Oh no, actually you can equip 4 parts. Okay, whatever. We're not using Zero, so we don't care. Alright, so the final Maverick for the... It's time for the final Maverick in order to get the Enigma Cannon up online and operational, so... As you can see, the Hyper Dash significantly increases the speed of your dash. Now, in order to get the Heart Tank, you have to come down here. Normally you need the Gay Armor or the Falcon Armor, but we might be able to get it with 4th X. Or not. Well, hold on, let's try one more time. This time let's try using the hover function instead. Nope. Okay, we need to come back. Now, another item tank is in here. I believe it's the 2nd sub-tank, but in order to get it, we have to come back after killing Matrex, or Blaze, I think it's Magma Tyranno. What's his name? Basically, we need to break this wall here, and you get the EX tank. In order to do that, you need X's version of the weapon in order to burn this platform. And when we come back, we'll come back here later to get it. And there is your first encounter with the Sigma virus. It slowly creeps after you. There is no way to destroy it without using a special part. But it's really slow and really easy to avoid. Alright, come on, go away. Go away. Nope, nope. Stay away. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now it takes a while for it to actually do anything meaningful. I believe it's 4 hits with the Sigma virus before it's before infection. And like I said, infection is not deadly, but it is annoying. At least if you're playing as X. Yay, time for the spiral staircase segment. Oh, and every time you go through a stage or go to another segment, your virus infection resets. Alright, mini-boss time. You have to destroy the black one. The pink ones are invulnerable. Just a single charge shot does it. This is basically just designed to be a time waster, and also to pad up your Maverick destruction count. Alright, on to the next segment. Now, by some kind of weapon, she basically means the Sea Flasher. The charged up version will break these, which you need to do in order to get the armor part in the stage. It's over here. No, not there. That's it, it's up there. And here are the buster parts for the Falcon armor. We'll have to go back to Duff McWhalen or Technomagus stage in order to get the chest part, but we can get that later. Because I just don't feel like fighting that stupid sub again. Now, the Falcon armor can pierce through walls with its charged shot, unlike the other armors. It also does not have the ability to charge special weapons, just like Dr. Light said. Amelia, stop helping. Alright, so Izzy Glow, or Shining Hotarunicus, or Shining Firefly, is weak to the Tri-Thunder. Really pathetically weak to the Tri-Thunder, as you're about to see. As you can see, he can't even do anything. Except fall on top of me. He does have butt laser, though. Alright, so for beating Izzy Glow or Shining Hotarunicus, we get the... we basically get his little guided missile thing. I believe it's a Firefly shot or something like that. And Zero gets his Giga attack that he had from X4. Alright, and then with his items that he gives us are... Let me see, where are they? Okay, the energy up gives the Shot Eraser, which allows Zero Z Saber to destroy most types of weapon, or most types of enemy shots, which we don't want. The Life Up gives the Burst Shot, which basically allows X to have up to 3 or up to 5 small pellets on the screen, or uncharged shots on the screen instead of the normal 3. Also useless, but we get the Life Up, so that's what we're taking. Alright, so we have completed the 4 parts of the laser, or the Enigma laser. Yay! We're good at this game. By the way, the Enigma laser almost never works. It actually has better chances of succeeding if you only fire it with 3 parts than if you do with all 4. And of course, watch, it's going to completely nullify, or it's going to go ahead and work this time, completely eliminating the reason for me talking about this. But we'll see. Alright. And it's firing! Do we succeed? Did we save the world? Nope. We failed. So for failing with the Enigma laser, it adds 1 hour to the time. Or it adds 1 hour to the remaining amount of time. So we have to do the space shuttle. Now they're being introduced in reverse boss order. So Axel Red or what is it? I can't remember his name. It's something Rose Red or Spike Rose Red is weak to Matrex or Magma Tyranno's weapon, who is then in turn weak to the Skyver or Spiral Pegasus, and then who in turn is weak to Dark Dizzy or Dark Necrobat. And of course, Necrobat is weak to the Sea shot from, or the Firefly shot from him, and then Axel, or Rose Red's weapon is the weakness for Grizzly's Slash. So, let's go ahead. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our armor. Alright, so the way this works, when the background is spiraling, it kind of does a slow motion effect. I think that's mainly because it's being overloaded. And then you'll see constellations in the background. Basically, the constellations turn into enemies, as you can see. Oh, and they're Sigma viruses. And those are instant death kill spikes, so you want to avoid them. By the way, those are actual death spikes. No, dang it. We'll just come back for it later. Alright, and this area is very similar to the cyberspace area from X4. Why aren't you switching back? There we go. Yeah, X can't actually get through there. And yes, you can get crushed by the blocks. And down here it spikes. Fortunately, it drops us off right in front of the boss door. Alright, so what you need to do is you need to fire a shot and guide it through this little maze. And then hit the center spot to break the wall. And this gives us the headpiece for the Gaia armor. This is this is the second armor piece that Zero cannot obtain under any circumstances. Because he does not have the ability to break the wall. The wall can only be broken by the regular shot of the Firefly. Or the uncharged Firefly. Alright, so let's go ahead and face Dizzy. And we get the butt laser if we use the charged version. But it really doesn't do that much damage. Okay, just a few more hits. Unfortunately, it is incredibly slow. So if you miss, because he flies over to the other side of the screen, you have to fire again. You have to chase him with it. Alright, this last hit should kill him. Yay! Alright, so for killing Dark Dizzy, we get the Dark Hold for both X and Zero. It is Time Stop. It's the first Time Stop game in the entire X series. Or actually, it's the only Time Stop effect. Wow, X ranked up? Okay, sure. Okay, so taking the life upgrade gives you the antivirus guard, which means it takes twice as many hits from the Sigma virus to infect X or Zero. It's useless. Taking the energy up gives you the what is it? The virus buster, I think. Where is it? Yeah, the virus buster, which allows you to destroy the Sigma viruses as they appear. It's also useless. So we're just going to take the life up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and break off the video here. I'll be back in just a minute or two. Well, first, we have a little bit of storyline. This bit always appears after the 5th Maverick, regardless of what order you fight them in. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and break off the video, so I'll be back in just a minute when we go to take on the last 3 Mavericks. See you in a little bit. Stay tuned.